episode of Art Lab at Home. Today we are going to make something called Pop Art Portrait, and I wanted to get this video out so that you guys can make a portrait of yourselves to hang in your home that your mom, your dad, your grandma, they are going to love it. So the first thing that you need to do is get a picture of yourself. A nice clear picture where you can see your face. I chose this one, and you need to print it out. And then you need a piece of cardboard. This will be used for scraping, so any piece will do, even a squeegee will work. A piece of watercolor paper, or any colored paper. I prefer watercolor because it's a little bit thicker, but any paper will work. This is just for fun. So the only thing is that your paper has to fit into your frame. That's the next thing you need, a frame. So your paper has to fit into this frame as well as the picture you printed out of yourself. Okay? So besides that, you need some paints, a permanent marker, and I think that's it. So go and get all those things and meet me back here. Okay, do we have all our things? We have our paint, we have our marker, we have our frame, we have watercolor paper, this beautiful picture of ourselves, and of course, a piece of cardboard. Okay, so what should we do first? Well, we're gonna wanna take this frame apart. This part, you might need some help from a parent. You need to be careful, this is glass. You just flip it over like this and start to take apart your frame. All right, and just a little trick, if you didn't have that piece of watercolor paper, sometimes the picture they printed out for you that comes with the frame has a piece of paper that's the perfect size in it. So you can just flip it around and use the white side. Yeah, so there it is. Okay, so like I said, guys, this is glass. Be very careful. What you wanna do is carefully take out the piece of glass, okay? I'm gonna put down this piece of foam board that I have just because it's like a little softer. My table's really scratchy and has lots of paint on it. And these edges can also be sharp. So definitely get your parents to help you with this. Parents, you can also tape off the edges with some masking tape while they're working on it if you're worried. I just let my kids go to town. They're pretty careful. It's all in your preference. And then you're gonna wanna put your picture down. And then in the center of your glass, you're gonna wanna place that over top of your beautiful face. Okay, so mine is in place. You can tape it down if you like, because sometimes if the glass is sliding around, that might mess up your picture a little bit, so you might wanna tape it down. Yeah, so let's start. So what you're gonna wanna do is take that permanent marker, black marker. If you use a kid's marker, it could really easily wipe off with your fingers, so that's why I prefer a permanent marker. So for this part, you're just gonna trace around your face and your hair and your shoulders. First, I start with my hairline, go all the way around, and this is really good actually for practicing drawing, because by tracing these lines, you're creating a memory of what your features actually look like. So because you're tracing around, maybe next time you go draw without a trace, you might actually know what your face looks like more because you've traced over it. So I'm just gonna go around, gonna do my hair. And some of the pictures cut off here like this. I just kind of invent what my hair would look like underneath that. Use my imagination. Color it. My hair's dark, so I like to add lots of permanent marker to my hair. If you have light colored hair or red colored hair, you can always do just the lines like this. Just do a couple lines so you can see that it's streaks of hair. If you have short hair, you can just spike it up at the top. Doesn't really matter. It's gonna be a black and white portrait. Okay, so, and also if you're taking a picture for this, I like to keep my mouth closed in my picture, because if you smile like this, you can draw your teeth, which is fine, but you might, it's kind of hard to draw teeth. Sometimes it makes you look funny. I like it with my mouth closed, it's up to you. Okay, so I'm gonna take my time doing this, and you guys take your time as well. Trace around your mouth, your nose just get your lines in there. I have some dots on my face here and here. And get those dots in there. Draw every part of you, because every part of you is just as it should be. My eyebrows are actually kind of light, so it always looks funny when I draw my eyebrows. People say it looks scary because it's so dark. All right. So I'm gonna work on this for a little bit. You guys take your time and we will all check in back, okay? Okay, so I think I'm done with mine. If you saw me walk away, it was because my marker actually started leaking ink out, and that's probably because it wasn't a Sharpie, it was another one. So anyways, my picture is done. Sometimes you might forget little details that you didn't see through the paper, but once you are done, you can slowly lift up. Yes, here, let's put something behind here so you can see it. Your lovely portrait. Isn't that cool? Kind of looks like I have a mustache. Because the ink was running. I might fix that a little bit, but that is fun. And it's fun to laugh at yourself sometimes too. Okay, so we got our awesome glass piece. Like I said, be very careful with this. We're gonna move our picture out of the way and save this and color on it, draw something silly on it, cut it out. This can be a whole nother fun thing to do, or you can make many more on different size frames. Okay, so now I have my awesome fun portrait thing. I'm gonna put this off to the side. And now it's time to get that piece of paper that is gonna be the background that will really make your picture stand out. You can see if it's just clear, it will get lost if something's there. Otherwise, you're gonna need a piece of paper. Okay, so what you do, you can do this however you want. If you only have chalk, you can use chalk. If you have markers, you can use markers. If you have those puck paints or watercolor, anything, you can use anything for the background. The only thing is don't use black. Don't use black, don't use dark brown, don't use really dark colors, because when you put it in the back of your photo, it's gonna be so dark that you won't be able to see the lovely photo that you made. So take your paper. This is what I'm gonna do. I chose 5 colors. Like I said, do whatever you want. Just make sure the colors are light. I just picked some old paints I had lying around. No particular color. I like to just do whatever and then surprise myself. This color's a little dark. I'm gonna put it on the side so it doesn't cover my face. And then I'm gonna do some yellow. Yellow's a little dry, all right. Green. My paints are a little difficult to use because I'm choosing my old ones, but projects like this is the perfect time to use that whatever paint you have lying around. Ooh, in this color, one of my favorites. Okay. So you wanna take your piece of paper here, I got my paint on there, and then you're just gonna wanna take this, hold your paper down, and slide it down. This needs to be a little bit thicker, my cardboard. Ooh. Slide it down, slide it down. And voila. No right or wrong way. Just put some cool colors in the background. You could even paint this with your hand if you wanted to. Here we have it, our background picture. It's still wet. You can wait for it to dry if you want. I'm not gonna wait. I'm just gonna go, because sometimes I like to see the paint squishing behind the glass. So find the front. This is the front of mine. I'm going to gently, you won't be able to slide it around if it's still wet, so make sure you get it in the right spot the first time. I'm just gonna put it right there. And then this part you have to be very careful. Don't squish the glass and break it. You just press it down, and look how cool that looks. Okay, back to your marker, guys. Who is this? It's Sam, it's me. So I'm gonna put my name. I'm gonna do some box letters. You can even cut out letters from paper if you want. You can trace letters. You can write letters on your paper here. You could even write your name all over and on different color markers. Be creative, guys. You can copy what I did because this is so fun, and sometimes we like to have instructions and directions. But if you have your own cool idea, like maybe it'd be cool to put some flowers behind here, or maybe some collage or something. Use your creativity. That's what it's all about. Okay, so I have my picture placed on my paint thing where I want it. Time to put my frame back together. So I got this frame. Mine was a new frame, but you know, if you have a picture somewhere and you don't really use it anymore, or a dusty old frame with an old award in it or something, take that off the wall. Okay, so. All right, let's see how it looks. Can I get a drum roll? Ta-da! So cute. I wish the lighting was better, but yeah, there it is. Check it out, portrait. I'm gonna hang it up in my mom's house. She'll love it. Actually, oh, this would be a good Mother's Day gift, which is coming up. Okay, guys, hope you had fun. See you later. Thanks so much, guys, for tuning in today at Art Lab at Home. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, as well as follow our Instagram and Facebook for more videos like this one. Hope you had fun and look forward to the next one. Bye.